YouTube? What's the vibe? What's happening? What's good? I'm about to say good morning, good afternoon. Um, Today I'm gonna be checking out Joe and Jada. Um,
I forgot this guy right here name. I know he a rapper. I think he be rapping with Jim Jones or whatever. Check him out. Let's see what he talking about. Dive into it. Joe and Jay, they got like the number one pod. He dissed me, he played me, all that shit. I know the feeling because I was one of them. So I can't even so you like you to learn from me because I used to be who you are today. And I was way worse than him. Yeah, what up, y'all? Joe Crack the Dawn. You know who it is, your boy Jada. It's the Joe and Jada show. Every show legendary, every show iconic. And we fucking destroying shit. These guys, are the to say the least. These guys are the fucking river. When you think of today's guest, oh, Flabby is sick. Think of Jersey City, Marion Projects. Think of the streets. Think of bars. Think of that cloth. Think of, taking on a lot of shit and persevering and doing your thing. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for my brother, Albie. Stop. It's poppin'. Honored to be here, man. Shout out to the GOATs, man, the legends. Just to sit at this chair, this couch with y'all, man. It's full of love, honored. I can't stop smiling. I ain't even that type of nigga. Just tell you one thing. I gotta be honest with you, right? Because that's all we do. You're the first request of Jada Kiss to come on this show. Yeah. If it ain't Bruce Springsteen, he's like, say, he's not my first request. Because I had other requests. No, the question. But it got to a point. Beyonce. It got to a point. Bro, it got to a point. Settle up. Anybody out there? Still no shit like this. It was treasury in my shit. Calm down. I said, I see what this is. There's no power here. Just go fuck with the front. Then I chilled out for a while. Right. Then you hit me. Yeah, bro, like the new project. Nah, man. I can't let my nigga down. I can't. This one right here. Yeah. I'm going to HR. Exactly. When the HR said, listen, he went off. I talk y'all because HR is a lot of Jersey. Yeah. Me. Y'all go front on Jersey? Yeah. Nah, we got you. Yo, HR definitely a lot of fucking Jersey in this motherfucker. And shout out to James. Shout out to Jersey James. He showed love in that Jersey shit. So you from Jersey City, not Newark? No, I'm from Jersey City, Marion Projects. I used to hide out in Kennedy Boulevard. My aunt lived up whenever the cops, it was too hot for me in the Bronx and they looking for me all over. I used to be in that Kennedy Boulevard over there hiding out in my aunt's house. Oh, yeah? Shout out my Aunt Bella, yeah. Why? Nah, that's real talk. So Jersey City, huh? All the way. In the building. In the spot. That's easy out, man. Appreciate it. Move it up. New project. Before we even get into the new project, how long you been home for now? 3 years. 3. Some noise for that. Yeah, man. Yeah. It felt good too, man. It felt like before I went to jail, it's like I started like heating up. I signed a big deal with shout out to Gazi. I signed a big deal with Gazi. Gazi, what's up, man? About the Gazi. Everybody says they signed the Gazi. I think that's Empire. I'm talking about the money hit my account July. I was in jail September. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really experience anything. I bought my car and a couple of jewelry, you know what I'm saying? Took care of my moms and everything. Took care of my bros. But I went right to jail right after that. And it was like, now all that money that I got, I'm paying it on lawyer fees. I'm paying to keep my car straight, trying to make sure mom's straight, all that shit. You know what I mean? So I'm about to have my run. So right now, I'm home and back out here. So now I finally feel like I've got run, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just taking it and just going with it nonstop, full throttle. People don't understand it takes work. Yeah. I was just telling you, man. The African came over there. Yeah. You know what I mean? I was telling them it take work. So I've been seeing you grinding. I've been seeing you putting in your work. I've been seeing you moving, doing everything you got to do. we started this podcast with no promise. Right. We in here 3 times a week, going. Other guys might have thought we was delusional or whatever. Right. But when people see the work, then they're like, all right, I could invest some money with these guys because these guys work. Yeah, say for you, your project's coming out, Fugazi? Yeah, this project? My project just came out, Fugazi. So that's right there. It just came out on Halloween. It came out on Halloween. It's going crazy. It charted #4 in the country of Apple Music. Fine. You know what I'm saying? And it's special to me because it's called Every Day June 30th. You know, and if you know my story, you know everything I do is for my brother. My brother got killed when I was locked up. So the name of that album is Every Day June 30th, but that's the first album I ever put on a platform to stream. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's like the first album I ever put on. So I like it's the 10-year anniversary of that. So I dropped that album and just added like 12 new songs and put like some of the old songs that like when people like favorites, you know what I'm saying? And I added like 12 new songs on it. Shit went crazy. You in jail. How do they tell you your brother just got killed on the streets? Oh man, that shit was vicious, man. It was crazy because like I told the story before, you feel me? You ain't telling this is the biggest. Yeah, this fuck when you told it. Yeah, you guys are fucking dodo birds. Yeah, you talking to the real hit. They going hit shit. Nah. Yeah, so motherfucking when I was locked up or whatever, I was about for murder. And I was ready downstate for like a gun charge and going back and forth to the county to fight my murder charge.
No wonder you talk about someone damn killing.
On the phone, I'm talking to my mom, I'm calling my mom, just said, and my mom, she like, your brother want to talk to you, I'm chasing a girl that was like holding me down. She was holding me down for 3 years straight, strong, but she just tapped out. Like, I ain't doing no more time. Before I got to her head, like, never coming home or something. You feel me? Because I've been saying I'm coming home every fucking year. Now, like, I'm getting this bitch 3 years now. I'm still fighting this body. You something about that murder. When anybody catch that murder charge, they immediately abandon you. Your own family scared to go to court, right? Because it's a serious thing. So everybody who think you're the most popular guy in the hood or whatever, you catch that murder charge, the world start to change on you. They don't give a fuck in that courtroom. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you got your moms in there. She don't raise you. No matter what, she'll always look at you like you her little boy. And that judge and that prosecutor gonna be tearing you down to make it seem like you a piece of shit. You feel me? And they saying that shit in front of your mother. They saying that shit right in front of her, not giving a fuck how she feel, what she, you know what I'm saying, making she feel like.
I ain't gonna lie though. One thing about them New York dudes, the New York and the city guys I learned is that they be so wild just because what he just said, his mom gonna always treat them like a little boy and be there for him. So I noticed about a lot of young men that grew up in the city, they be extra wild. And the reason they be so wild and be so confident and be so savagery is because their mom will be on their side even if they kill somebody. Think about that. My mom was the type of mom was like, hell fucking no. She told me early on in the game, 4th grade, nigga, you go out there and do some shit, get caught up in some shit. I'm not putting my house up for nobody. She told me that shit at an early age, dog. So that is a good thing and it's a bad thing. But the bad part about it is you walk around with a little bit too much fear and you be too careful to not even make a mistake or not even experience what you experience and have your fun, but it keep you safe because you make the right decisions or whatever, and you grow up type shit, and you avoid all that shit. But I noticed though the reason why they got so much confidence and like they so wild and savagery is because they mom they can go shoot some shit up and come right back to mom crib and be good. Boy, where you going? Where you been? What you been out? And they cool with it. Or they'll use their mom car to go do the hit in. Or they'll be trapping in their mama car. I know now a lot of niggas, young niggas, they mom and grandma approve of that shit. They can fuck their money up on the dice and go to mom. Yo, mom, I just messed my money up. I need another 2,000. They'll give it to them to buy dope to make money. Like, so I realized that that's the difference between the kids in the city and the kids in the South, though.
Raised to fucking feel me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So that's what I was dealing with. So I'm telling my mother, I'm like, yo, call Shorty on 3-way because she done blocked me. She ain't fucking with me. I'm like, call Shorty on 3-way, mom. So I'm trying to get her back because she was like my last leg and that motherfucker. You know? So I'm calling on three-way, I'm arguing with her, boom, boom, she hung up, called back again. I'm like, Mom, call her again. I'm like, hey, your brother want to talk to you. Brother want to talk to you. I'm like, Mom, let's talk to him. But call her, try to get her back, chasing her bitch. So we go double back 3 times on this bitch. And then I ain't even had no time to call my brother. My mother kept telling me every time I call your brother, hung up, had to go lock in, it's time to lock in, count time is done up. The next morning, the police comes to my door and shit. Like, I'm thinking somebody dropped a slip on me or something, trying to get me off the unit or something. They like shackle me down, like, come on, like, but they trying to keep me calm, but they not trying to tell me that. Put me to the search worker, make a phone call, and like, yeah, your mother on the phone. My mom's told me my brother got killed. Shit, you feel me? She on the phone crying and shit.
Man.
And they put me on suicide watch after that. It was like it was real rough for a nigga. You feel me? They let you go to the funeral, and that was they said I was too dangerous to go to the funeral. But you know what I'm saying? Because the severity of my charges, you feel me? There was like, so I couldn't even see my nigga, couldn't even see him or nothing. So I had to eat that. And that shit turned me to a different type of nigga. Like, made me so cold, made me hard on bitches. You feel me? Like, now it's like, he was killed, nothing to do with you. It was just a random regular street shit. You feel me? Yeah. Or that regular shit killed my brother over a bitch. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
all the time. All the time. That's the shit I be talking about. Now that guy went to jail. I don't know the story, but he's in jail now. Mm-hmm. She sucked dick 10 minutes later. Of course she did. That's what she told. You know, that's how that shit is. People don't understand that part of it.
That's a fact though. When I realized that um when I realized that was the truth, like most guys be beefing over a girl and most guys get killed over a girl. And once I realized that somebody said the war in Chicago started over a girl, this one girl was fucking with two different guys from the hood. And that's how I'm talking about OGs back in the day. The guys that was 15 years plus older than us, they started that shit, and that was started a whole war, bro. Like once I realized that, bro, it felt like a duty to tell young men about women, because if the man really known the truth about a woman, y'all wouldn't make them mistakes, and vice versa. If a woman really know the truth about a man, I don't think they'll make certain mistakes, or they'll be careful, or they'll be mindful, or they'll have a chance at the beginning to make a decision on to deal with a guy like you or not. So that's why I really come to the end there to really tell my piece and tell my story and really share my light on what I know about how to stay alive and how to get the girl that you want and how to win with girls and how to know how to be successful with women and vice versa. Like somebody need to be on the women's side too to tell women things for their benefit that's gonna help them, because y'all losing. The women losing and the men losing. We all losing like a motherfucker, and the kids losing. You know what I'm saying? Whoever started this shit is the only person that is created that is profiting from the shit. But really and truly though, once I found out that everybody be beefing over a girl, like I done had all the girls. I can get any girl. I can attract any girl. I had all the girls. I can get any girl. I ain't never had a problem with a man over a girl because I knew the game. If I got a girl and I come into a spot and you better than me, depends on the girl, you can take that girl from me. If you got a girl and you walk in the spot and I'm already in the spot, depends on what type of girl that is, I can take your girl. Like nobody ain't better than nobody. But we all is better than somebody. I mean, we all is great at some things and we all is weak in some areas. Vice versa. If another man, he might be good in the area that you ain't, you might be weak in the area that he ain't. So that's how that shit go, man. Like beefing over a girl, like if men really knew the truth about women, bro, you won't even respect women, but you should respect women, but you won't even you wouldn't even kiss a girl. You wouldn't even fucking have kids from girls. You wouldn't even take girls in public or be on dates if you really knew the truth about women. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta know the difference in females. I mean, like it's a difference between women and hoes and bitches. Like you gotta know the difference. Most niggas wife up a pretty girl that ain't worth a fuck because what she I remember when I was young and I realized that whatever a woman do for you, she'll do for another man. And I remember when I really didn't know if that was true or not. And I was really like, damn, is this true? But I remember like in 2013, before the drill music, around that time when it was just beginning, 2012, 2013, before the whole era, I remember getting so much pussy from so much girls, bro. I was like, damn, bro, is I'm really that nigga, or is girls that easy? So I realized it was both. And I was like, damn, I know a lot of men ain't fucking these girls because I know for a fact a nigga ain't finna pull out this pussy. Like when I used to fuck certain girls, like the top of the top, your dream girls, them tens, and you can do whatever you want to do with them. And some of them girls be trying to get you pregnant, and some of them girls will wrap their legs around you, and some of them will tell you they don't want, like they allergic to latex, all type of fucking stories. And I was the type of nigga to stand on business and be like, hell no, I ain't having no kids. Hell no, I ain't ready. I ain't got no money. I ain't even finna have it with you. You fine and all that, but you ain't got the qualities of a woman. You got the qualities of somebody. You got the qualities of to make me attracted to you, but you ain't got the quality. I ain't even got the motherfucking qualities of a father. I can't even fucking cook. I don't even got no fucking money. I don't even got no crib. So it don't get mad if you just so happen not to be a woman that is not a wife or not a mother, because we all ain't certain things. But I remember that time period thinking like I know if the average man get with this fine ass girl, he gonna have a baby from her. And sure enough, later everybody start having kids. Everybody start having kids. 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016. Motherfuckers just start having kids with everybody. It just seemed like a whole damn wave of having kids. I say, see, I knew it. I knew they wasn't fucking because we was in high school fucking every day, different girls, and nobody ain't got pregnant. Certain of us, we knew what we was doing. We knew not to get her pregnant. When certain niggas got that pussy, soon as my man hit that pussy, she pregnant, bro. You ain't never been fucking with a girl, bro, for like you fucking with a girl for 3 months, 6 months, 8 months. You fucking her raw doing whatever and don't get her pregnant. Soon as another type of nigga fuck that girl and he get her pregnant. So I realized, dog, like I realized like people wasn't doing that. And when people started doing something, that was the time to like calm the fuck down, because when everybody doing something, they make this shit hot and they make this shit dangerous. But if you the only one like getting to it, you can kind of get away with it. But if everybody doing it, this shit's scary, bro. It's scary. So I never was the type to beef over a girl. I never was the type to crash out of a girl. Because this the thing that you gotta realize. If I'm dealing with a girl and I hear about that you smash her, or I hear about that you fucking her, you gotta realize as a man that this girl thinks that this dude is attractive. He ain't rape her. She gave him the pussy willingly. So I always learned that at an early age, that bruh, the only girls you should take serious is the girls that won't give they shit to another nigga, won't give they time. They won't even look in another nigga face. They won't even give a nigga a hug. They won't even touch a man. But you ain't gonna find no, you gotta really look and find. But most of the time, you ain't gonna find no girls that like that because girls ain't loyal. So if girls ain't loyal, for damn sure don't want to be beefing over no girls. Gonna do that shit. I move so much smarter. And then y'all gonna kill each other, and she gonna be fucking with somebody else.
Yeah, so I know 3 years of milestone. Those are friends. Those are friends. One thing I want to help you with, or put or bring light to, is
That's all right. Cool. That's a bathing nigga.
With the government over there. What is it? The mayor, when it's time for the mayor, when it's Project A, they keep blocking you. They won't let you. You gotta fix that, because part of having power, he'll tell you he's happy with all kind of shit. The older people, nursing insurance, the this and that. You need the governors and the mayors sometime on your side.
Yeah.
To help you elevate, especially when you're trying to do for where you from. And I see you do bad shit and they still keep blocking. Bro, I do so much in my community, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even doing the toy drive, You know what I mean? I do back to school drives. I do shit out, man. You gotta be guys. Yeah, don't gotta be. Just until I feel like it, and I gotta influence people be like they want to do shit. You know what I mean? But I definitely gonna be tapping with Joe because I be someone they be having a concert in Jersey City and he always there to perform, bro. He always did.
Yeah, Jersey nice though. One thing about Jersey, you get the land and you get the big curve in the city. But I love New York. I ain't never been to the city unless I make I
I hope he just was trying to use me for no votes and nothing. You feel me? But he was just like trying to get in contact with me. Like, yo, Hal, you know what I mean? I'm gonna rock with you, whatever, whatever. Because I be trying to do shit for my community, like a concert. This to show my youth. They only see certain people on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I want to show them like we never seen nobody famous in the hood coming up. So I want to show them like the Fat Joe used to be on Kennedy Boulevard before rap. Telling you, I was out there in Kennedy Boulevard, Journey Square, all that shit. Yeah. They had a roller skating rink out there. I used to roller skate in that motherfucker. Yeah. Oh no, that's how you might what happened to the leg. What's the what? I had a run though. What's the what's the the basketball team went to like the nationals and all that, right? You had like a couple of years ago, you had a mean high school, a Catholic school. I don't know. St. Anthony, Bentley's forever. They went to early. St. Pete, right? The college team. They went to the dance. They was to the dance there. Well, he was balling. He was balling. They was definitely balling. Hell yeah, St. Peter's was going crazy. Yeah, that's up the block from the projects too. Word up. It's on the boulevard too. The projects is on the boulevard. College. You know, I used to go down there. You know, I got a famous story about me and Big Pun going to the tunnel by ourselves, and Mike Tyson said security was about to pound us out.
I heard. I remember that.
Tyson came, and jumped in the club over there. What Foxes? Oh yeah, Foxes. So we performed at Foxes, and then Pun was like, "Yo, we had 100 guys with us." Pun was like, "Yo, fuck all these niggas. Me and you, let's go to the tunnel, twin. Let's go." We went too deep. Oh nah. We almost got into it with the security, but you know. We used to rock that club, that Fox is over there. So we gotta talk about it, right? And I always feel like, especially now, maybe I'm older, right? But I feel like we celebrate shit in the hood. OG such and such came home, and now he's gonna sit there and tell us how the holy Bible of crime and we gotta salute and all that. And so your story is a murder case. I really want to find out more into that, but like you came from that, but the real thing is 3 years no jail. Yeah. You in jail, you can't even go to your brother's funeral. Yeah, no doubt. Right? And so when I was a kid, pause, many moons ago, pause, I'm 14, they cut my whole neck open. I don't know how to explain it to you any other way. Doctor said I almost died in the back. I ran to the hood so ignorant to show them my buck 50. Yo, look, son, 429, they bust me open with the razor, kid. This. And when you young, your boys come back from doing time in Rikers Island and all that. It's almost like the kids want to go. Right.
Cause y'all making it seem that. Hold on, wait.
It's like,
Hold on, wait. Cause, bro, the thing about it, what the OGs don't realize is that y'all portraying that shit in y'all music. Y'all putting that shit in y'all music. Yeah, we understand y'all grew up like that, and y'all trying to tell y'all story, but y'all need to tell y'all story and then stop rapping about all that shit because that shit y'all making that shit cool, and then y'all telling the youth to do that shit. I listened to that shit too, but when we was growing up, we had grandma to tell us like, nah, that shit wrong, and we knew that shit was wrong. Like certain shit we knew was wrong. We ain't doing that shit. But if you got people that if you got kids that ain't got no supervision or ain't got no guardian or ain't got nobody that's a positive influence to teach them right or wrong, like nah, let me listen to that because certain stuff you can listen to but then certain stuff you shouldn't listen to. But not even you shouldn't listen to it. They shouldn't even put that shit out in the world, in the universe. Like the fact that they allow certain shit to be played on the radio and to be put out is crazy. They won't let and then you notice that if you start talking about another type of race, it'd be a problem. But if black people talk about black people and killing black people, they allow that, bro. So what Fat Joe And the OGs of his era do not realize this shit is not hip hop. This shit is killing music. Y'all boys, niggas is done. Like when niggas start dying, it ain't no fun no more. That's what people don't realize. When motherfuckers start getting hurt, I don't give a fuck what you doing. If you playing a basketball, this how I always been. If we racing, competing, playing basketball, competing, we racing cars, competing. If we doing anything that's competitive and your ass get mad, that's a problem. You shouldn't get mad because we just competing. Like if I beat your ass, like the way it should go is that if I beat you in anything, we could be playing Grand Theft Auto. If I we could be playing Madden, bro. If I win, the person that wins should teach the person that lost how to win. And next thing you know, we can come back tomorrow or come back another time and you can get your chance back. Even if you lose again, I can teach you again. And if you beat me, I ain't gonna get mad if you beat me. That's how we should work and we should rock out. And I think if we was to teach each other the right way and what we know, that'll eliminate a lot of beef and a lot of problems. If people stop stunting on people and start bragging so motherfucking much, you won't have people like Glorilla's sister online talking about what she don't do for her sisters, bro. Like we gotta stop stunting on people and flexing on people and hurt and really hurting people's feelings. Like I ain't never was that motherfucking type to hurt a motherfucker feelings because what you don't know when you hurt people's feelings, they do some dirty, grimy ass shit. You know what I'm saying? And the Fat Joe and them boys don't realize, bro, y'all boy. I even tell the same shit to my big cousin that's their age, 45. He what, 48, 49, 50, 51, around that age. Them boys, I try to tell them, like, y'all fuck the game up by preaching that gangster shit, bro. So y'all gotta admit y'all fucked up, and a way that y'all can fix it is stop all that gangster shit and talk about positive shit. That's all you gotta do. If they was to stop playing all that killing music today at 3:22, by 6 o'clock it'll be reset. And then from now on, you play peaceful vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like when motherfuckers start dying and losing their people, because what you realize is that the toughest killer, when they people get killed, they can't take it. So that let me know that y'all niggas got feelings. So everybody got feelings. So we should all stop hurting everybody's feelings all around the fucking board. Because what people will do is the city people are hurt another person's feelings, but I learned in life that if they was to get they motherfucking feelings hurt, like that dude Cole, what that dude Cole Humpkin or something on Antoine, that was on Antoine. Soon as Antoine did something, the same thing that he did, he couldn't take it. He wanted to fight. When Antoine said, let's fight, he ain't even want to fight. So that lets you know people just be playing. And they always be doing something to another person that they don't want done to them. So the moral of the story is to treat people like you want to be treated. And you notice that the rappers put out music that they don't even want their motherfucking kids listening to. I never forget that video when Cardi B, she was playing WAP. Her daughter walked in the room and walked on the camera. She tried to hurry up and cut that shit off. That should tell all the fans in the fucking world, bro, that we shouldn't be listening to that goddamn music and they know that shit wrong. Think about all the girls talking about a motherfucking hot girl summer. Megan Thee Stallion, Glorilla, Cardi B, them girls wifed up. So what y'all did with the girls that motherfucker still slinging pussy every year? What now you left them like, what the fuck do we do now? Get with any type of so, bro, them rappers gotta realize, bro, y'all fucked up by preaching that gangster shit, bro. And niggas out here killing. That's what y'all rapped about. And then what makes it so bad, the niggas still don't know no better because they won't stop. They talking about how J. Cole was smart and mature enough to step out that battle and don't even get involved. He the smartest person in the world. Like he's the type of nigga that got some sense and was raised right. He know that shit gonna be go left. Cause soon as I beat your ass, soon as I crush you, it gonna be a problem. And they gonna be a problem. And we don't want them problems. You know what I'm saying? Nobody should want problems, but we solving problems and trying to prevent problems. And that nigga prevented a problem. And by him preventing a problem, they try to make it a problem. That's some shit. But it's all good though. But one thing I noticed, and one thing I told my big cousins that was on that rap shit, that the same age as Jada Kiss and Fat Joe, y'all niggas responsible for all the dead. Any person that died within the last motherfucking 20 years, any young person that died within the last 15 to 20 years, the people that's twice our age is responsible because they rap that shit. Soon as Ice Cube realized on that 60-minute clip with that white guy, that older white guy, and Ice Cube was the first original of the gangster music, and he said that the people that own the world or whatever, the governments or whoever, they pay the rappers, they started that shit. They pay them people to fill the prisons. Once he found out that information, he should have told the world what he kind of did in the interview. And all the rappers should say, man, we ain't that damn stupid, bro. We don't want that money. You can't pay me to do the wrong thing. You can't pay me to fuck up somebody else's life so I can come up. I ain't never been that fucking tight. And everybody need to be like that because you don't realize that you took the money and you crying at the same damn time. If we wouldn't have, if y'all wouldn't have took the money and did that shit, everybody'd be alive, and we could have put our minds together and ideas together and come up with a fucking plan to make some fake ass money, and then we would have kept our real ass friends and family members. But motherfuckers don't think like that. I been thinking like that. That's the motherfucking. That's another problem. People don't fucking think. They just be doing. That's why sometimes you gotta sit your ass down, sit your ass still, don't go nowhere, and just think for 3, 4, 5 hours, nigga. Get high and sit your ass down and think. And then write down what you thought about and think about what you wanna think about. And when you think about it, write down what you thought about. Like, okay, boom, before I start my walk, I'd be like, damn, I gotta come up with me a motherfucking plan to get some money. You walk for a long ass time, and when you come up with the plan to get some money, write that shit down and go for it. You know what I'm saying? You might come up with an idea, but the OGs got to realize they fucked up by preaching that gangster shit. And then when y'all realize that y'all fucked up, y'all ain't even man enough to say, all right, let's just stop all that gangster shit, all that killing music, take all that shit off the fucking radar. Don't even rap about none of that shit. We talking about old happy day now. We talking about love and happiness now. You know what I'm saying? So let's get it.
Choice like that, and a lot of trenches, a lot of niggas and all that shit. It's like you don't even count me unless you got a body out there. Like the young boys don't respect nothing unless they got a body. They don't, it's like scoreboard. You know what I'm saying? They don't respect nothing but that.
You see how Jada's kid said scoreboard? I remember when I came to New York in 2014 and was the young people was saying, yo, what's the score? Yo, we got one up on them niggas. And I always been a right and wrong guy. And I always like did right and did good type shit. And I always do when something was wrong and when that shit went right. And I stayed away from wrong and I stayed away from trouble type shit. But I'm with the shits on certain shit. And certain shit you gotta get your hand dirty. But certain shit you ain't even gotta fuck with. And when I realized in 2013, when I came to New York to visit, I came to stay. And then I left like 6, 8 months later. But when I came here, that time period, I realized for the first time and heard for the first time, um, they were talking about what's the score, bodies and killing people. I say no fucking way that these motherfuckers is killing people, bro. And just because you get away with it, that don't fucking mean nothing, bro. You took a life, nigga. You playing God on earth. That shit ain't fucking cool, nigga. And you young right now. Nigga, if you don't got a problem with somebody, if you let 10 years go by and don't see that person, nigga, you will be on another fucking level. They'll be on another fucking level. Their ass probably be dead doing some other shit. You probably, nigga, you will be in another country, another state. So instead of killing, man, you just let time go by. Just get away. You know what I'm saying? But I remember the first time I heard they were talking about upping the score, and then that killing shit was real. Like No, bruh, you don't supposed to be doing that shit. Even if you can, even if you see, people don't realize that just because you can do something, that don't really motherfucking mean you gotta do it. Just because you got away with it, that don't mean dumbass nigga keep getting away with it. Like one thing about me, I remember one time I realized, like, bruh, I done smashed a lot of girls that I really, really wanted, that I really, really liked it. That's really my motherfucking type. That really is a fucking 10 out of 10. That really is perfect. And I got it for free. And I always got what I wanted from her. And I don't even want nothing from her. And I always had my fucking way. And I ain't never got caught. I ain't never got into no shit. I ain't never caught no disease. Nigga, I ain't never got no kids. Never got nothing. I got away with that shit. I'm smart enough to know, nigga, you better sit your motherfucking ass down, boy. I'm smart enough to know that, nigga, you better sit your ass down and cool the fuck off. That just like, I know people and me and other people that did it better than me that ain't never went to jail for hustling. Ain't never, bruh, it's coming time. I know people that ain't got no fucking license that been driving for 20 years, ain't never got caught. You gotta be smart enough to be like, bro, I'm chilling out. And one thing I learned about niggas that get away with bodies and shit, they just keep going until they get caught. Or they just keep doing that shit just because you gotta, that shit ain't cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? That shit is not cool. But I remember the first time when I came to New York, 2013, when that shit became a thing. My cousin, his dumb ass, they following. You know what's so crazy? I been knew that shit wasn't cool, and I been knew you don't supposed to do that shit. And when niggas was acting like that shit cool, I was always like that shit ain't cool. And that was 2013. The same people that thought that shit was cool, you should see their motherfucking face now. Because that shit gonna fuck around and happen to your son, or fuck around and happen to your ass, or fuck around and happen to your people. Now you really gotta stand on business. So me as a nigga standing on the outside, watching people laugh at that shit, watching people brag about that shit, I really waited. Not really waited, but you really let time go by and you really see if motherfuckers really about what they talking about and you realize everybody fucking playing, bro. So I can't imagine a real crash out right now knowing that a nigga like Thug and Lucci made up, even though that's good what they supposed to did, but just a fucking imagine if you was a real rider on either sides and them motherfuckers made up just because and niggas really died and laid their life on the line and did time. So them niggas ass backwards to me. But that shit ain't cool, bro. That killing shit ain't cool, bro. That killing shit ain't cool at all, bro. Ain't nothing cool about making another nigga mama cry. I remember when I was in my city and I thought about doing something to certain niggas, but I was like, I ain't even gotta do that to them because that shit ain't hurt me. Even if it hurt me then, like it don't affect me what they did. So that's one reason. Another reason I let time go by and I realized my mama was motherfucking best friends with one of the niggas. I say, so nigga, just imagine if you would have did something to that nigga, your mama would have been mad at you because you did something to her best friend's son. And I ain't wanted that on me, bro. And I thought about that. And I was a real thinker, to be honest. And I realized niggas don't be thinking about shit like that. Another example, you will realize that the nigga in your city that you having problems with, um, his grandma and your grandma go to the same church. You will realize that your baby sister on your daddy's side cool with somebody in their family. So it should be so tight. You be like, damn, motherfuckers be killing their own kind, their own people. That killing shit ain't cool though.
Money and all that shit to them. They don't even care. You feel me? They don't care about none of that shit because they get up as like little Nike Texas sneakers. They don't care about everything else. So this time ain't to get money, yo. They don't care about getting money. They don't care about that shit because they big homies ain't got money. You know what I mean? If they big homies had money, they probably focus on money. All these young boys, I'm telling you, is like they don't even respect him if he ain't got a hat on him. You feel me? He gotta catch a body out there. That's trophies in the hood. Before it was rollies with trophies, big chains with trophies, nice cars with trophies. That was bodies. Nah, this little he out there, he drops son.
That's
Respect that.
crazy.
You know, taking 20 years on the chin like it's nothing. I was locked up. When I was locked up, I got to boys 16, 17, 20 years old, really sizing their bid up and shit. I be home like 38. I'll be back. Like sizing it up. Like be okay with that shit. Like they eating up 20s, bird up. Like it's crazy. Eating 20s like it's nothing. But you happy meals. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna focus on time. Yeah. Right? And the most valuable thing you have in life, besides health, is time. Right. So I hurt my knee last week. Doctor said in 2 weeks my shit'll be back. No, time. Everything I do that I try to do, if I got a court case that I want the shit to be over, it takes time. Right. You understand? And so there's a reason why the people who figured out the greatest punishments on earth was time. Yeah. They take your whole youth, you come home, you 40 years old, good luck trying to make it. Now, I'm not saying it's impossible, but I'm saying it's highly unlikely for you to succeed 40, 50 years old, and it's the same story every time. Yep.
I ain't gonna even lie. Hell no, I disagree with that. But I get his point. But when I remember another story. When I remember when I was young coming to New York, my cousin always pointed out guys that did 20 years, 30 years, and they look good. And I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna even lie, bro. But I'm just gonna tell the truth. Every guy that I ever seen that did 20 years, they always look better than the motherfuckers that was free. They always look better than the motherfuckers that was free the whole time. They got more money than the motherfuckers that was free the whole time. Nigga, they got more respect from the world and the culture than you got. I ain't gonna even lie, bro. Just look at motherfucking Max B. Nigga, just look at Big Meech, how Big Meech came out of jail looking like he ain't miss a fucking beat. Just look at how Max B. I ain't saying what he did was okay, and I ain't saying going to jail is okay, but I'm just fucking saying them niggas came out of jail and looked like they was goddamn them motherfuckers. You couldn't say them niggas was in jail. Like what that nigga Goldmouth, any nigga that see, I ain't grew up with niggas going to jail. This is the shitty shit. When I came to the city, you hear everybody done went to jail and did time. I'm from an era, nobody in my family went to jail. So we went on that jail shit. My people told me to stay the fuck away from that jail shit. But coming to New York, you'll see everybody who went to jail and they always come out successful. I ain't gonna even lie though. They always come out successful. So if you a young person and you go to, but I ain't gonna even lie, working a motherfucking 9 to 5, being a person that worked a 9 to 5 all his life, working a 9 to 5 is like jail because you can't do what you want to do. But I ain't gonna lie, jail worse than motherfucking working. But if you work 20 years in the fucking free world in a regular job and you ain't did shit with your life, and a person was getting to the money as a teenager and they was a certain type of nigga and go to jail and make it out with no problems, they gonna be successful than the person that was free that was working 20 years. Because every person I seen that did a lot of time, they always is in shape, they clear skin, they got everything that your ass got. They doing shit that your ass ain't doing. They driving, they doing all kind of shit. And they got money and they living like a motherfucker and they balling. Not only just living, they balling and they don't got no fucking job. That's the thing. Your ass still going to work and you work 20 years and a person been in jail. Not even sometimes it make you think though. I'm a thinker. I don't judge nothing. I think like like I know my uncles and shit. Them like I know people that dropped out of school in the sixth, seventh grade. Just imagine if you been on your own, nigga. You know how bad you gotta be to say fuck it, I ain't even going to school, and then say, oh, I ain't even going to school, and then I ain't even going to work, and you fuck around and go to jail. You still ain't gotta work, and you still ain't gotta do. You just gotta just you still on your own time. They just telling you what to do or something, or they just I don't know, but you still ain't gotta work or do nothing that you ain't gotta do. If you let that time go by and do that motherfucking time and come out 40 years old, man, you 50 years old, you good. You can have kids and still be straight and live. live to be 90 years old. Nigga, that shit probably be worth it to a lot of people, bro. I'm telling you. Because what ain't worth it, working at a damn job and ain't never did shit and ain't never seen shit and still ain't got no money. You know how many people I know work 20, 30 years, still ain't got no motherfucking money and still ain't never been nowhere? And a person can do 20 years and come out of jail and be traveling like a motherfucker and traveling like hell. Niggas that go to jail and come out and be a rapper, bro. Man, that's why these young niggas going to jail, because they see the fucking benefits of going to jail. Not me. I ain't never been no jail nigga, but I ain't gonna even lie. I see them niggas doing the wrong thing and be successful as hell.
Now,
Be successful as a motherfucker. You be like, damn, that nigga been to jail.
do what you no. Yeah, most of these young boys don't even like. Some of them probably never even had their own place, own car, own apartment. You know what I mean? They feel like they live alone, and they sitting down with all that time. They're still outside living with their moms, and they don't even understand. You out there playing in the streets, you get killed with some shit. Them funerals 10 plus, 10 bands. You ain't even got that in the crib. The girls ain't got that. That's why it's GoFundMe accounts embarrassing your family. It's embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? You know what's crazy is I was in jail. I was like, jail, I act like I was Jewish because they said the bills was that was bullshit. Bullshit words. They go, what is this? The Ohio meal's the best meal. You gotta eat a cold meal. They was coming through with a banana and peanut butter, like, here you go, my Jewish brother. I'm like, man, get the fuck out. Where the food meals? The toaster meals was best. I know. Where's it, Joe James? Is it every Friday? The Muslim meal's the best meals, man. Huh? A lot. Every Friday, the Jews, they can't eat nothing hot, correct? Well, I'm just saying. Spirit, I'm not. Spirit change. Bro, I came up in there, leader of the Jews. They told me to dance the back. Yo, I'm telling you the truth. Leader of the Jews. Yo, it's telling you. You see, he was leading with the Jews, but you see the leader of the Jews. And see with him. They told me the Jews eat the best food. Fat Joe, you know, I'm coming to eat. Right? Kosher meal. So I'm going up in there like, yo, I'm Jewish. All the Jews, yes, sir. All the Jews came, like, you know, I'm in the fest. They all scamming and shit like that. Yeah. So they all run over. They go, yo, you Jewish? I was like, yeah, I'm Jewish. They was like, the crazy shit is, about a weekend, the real leader of the Jews was like, yo, man, we know you ain't Jewish, man. I said, yo, I heard the food is better. This shit kind of fucked up. And like, I'm going to try the Puerto Rican route, the Cuban route over here. Yeah. But, so you turn a negative into a positive. Now we just gotta fix City Hall. Oh, you got the mayor on your line, so you got smart on. You got that scared you working. But it's like only judging motherfuckers being bad. And they're like, I'm trying to show them my good. You feel me? Because they don't want to keep going bad. You feel me? Obviously, you trying to change my life, trying to change the people's lives around me. So I want to do good. I want to do everything right. So ain't nobody gonna tell me that it's like little shit don't bother me anymore. That you right. Have me get mad and want to do such tomorrow. Now I know how to play the movie out. I can see the movie happen before it even happens. See? I know. I'm just telling about that. I'm just saying that shit. Without even doing it now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. I got an uncle. That's some real shit we just said. Y'all gotta put that shit out in y'all head before y'all act. Don't even care if people call you pussy or something. Top three rat hunters. They invented the game rat hunters in jail. So he invented it. This guy's dangerous. Any nigga, you know, upstate, all those guys we talk about, oh, they know Jabbo. He did 29 years. Jabbo's a terrible guy, right? And so he was in jail since I was a baby. He comes home, I ask him, I say, what's the one thing you can teach me about jail? Just one thing that you can teach me about the inmate. He said, listen, I'm going to tell you, every inmate in there, the biggest mistake everybody ever did was be impulsive. Your brother got in an argument, you pop off, you shoot him in front of everybody, but they like, now you're doing 25 years. Yeah. Somebody messed with your girl, whatever the case, jump. He said, the best thing you can do, sit back and analyze. Yeah. See if you really, could you ever been really pissed off and a week later it don't really bother you? Mm-hmm. But that first week, you said that. Jump out the window like fuck that. From a couple of days later, you feel a little bit good about that. You know, so he told me being impulsive is the biggest mistake anybody can do. You know, you feel like you invincible when you young. Trust me, I felt like I was invincible. And you fight of control, bro. It's like even like my nephew, you know what I'm saying? He little tough kid, you feel me? And he be on it's hard to admit, yeah, he be on his bullshit sometimes, and I be having to check him because there's no reason for you to be on your bullshit. Like, so he was getting at it with a young boy in the hood. So come to find out, the young boy, his father is my man, you feel me? So they from two different hoods, but his father, like, man, so I tell him like, yo, you know who you been beefing with? Mm-hmm. Like, you ready to do something to this boy, you know who you beefing with? He's like, nah. I'm like, you don't even know this nigga. His father rolled for your pops. You know what I mean? His pops got killed. That's my brother got killed. It's his son. You gotta take care of his shit. I'm like, you gotta go do something to this nigga. You don't even know. He rolled for your father, man. You put him paying for your father. Major. Still that. Listen, if he's worth that.
I just said that shit. That's the whole point of me be recording when I be watching these podcasts because I be saying the same shit that they be saying. That's how I know I can make some money from this shit. I just said that. You fuck around and be beefing with somebody that is cool with your people. Now just imagine if you do something to them, like I said, you do something to them, and now the OGs, they gotta have a problem with each other. So I never was impulsive. Certain shit, you disrespect, you might flip. But you gotta always think and weigh the options out. Like you said, play the movie in your head before it happen. Like, oh, I can see this happen, I can see this happen, and see this happen. I ain't gonna even do that. If I this what I always knew. If I embarrass you, if I beat you and if I win, a person always might play dirty with you. They might like, and I always thought, man, everybody know where your people stay at. Everybody know where everybody people stay at. So even if you ducked off at a girl crib or ducked off somewhere, they know where your people stay at. So I avoid a lot of beef by not being impulsive, yo.
You can pull up.
It's just a fact.
I can get it off that chest like that. It don't gotta go to guns. It don't gotta go nowhere further than that. These YNs they don't be thinking like that. He thinking, he dissed me or he played me, all that shit. I know the feeling because I was one of them. So I can't even. So that's why I be like, you can learn from me because I used to be who you are today, and I was way worse than that. You know what I mean? Way worse than that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all trying to live up to my shit. I ain't even nowhere close. So I understand where it could go. So you ain't gotta touch the stove. It's how you see me burn my motherfucking stove. Where's my mistake? I wish I had somebody that I could have grown learn from. My old heads were telling me to go. My old heads were telling me to keep. My old heads were telling me to move out. You know, that's the biggest problem we got.
See, that's the thing, bro. He says old heads were telling him to go. My old head was telling me to do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? And then you may have big cousins that they be telling you that dumb shit, but grandma say, hell no. Don't listen to them. I remember when my grandma used to say, boy, don't you hang around, don't you go up on that tree with them. And I used to be like, damn, they family. I never understood why I can't hang up under the tree around family. And then you realize later, you realize when you get older, oh yeah, you realize why grandma say don't hang around they motherfucking ass. Cause some shit gonna pop off or get started.
It's a learning process, guys. It's the wrong.
But I thank God how I grew up though. I grew up being told the right shit.
Some of you can hear this. The biggest problem we got is the old heads. Right?
Telling niggas to do shit they didn't wouldn't do.
They have shit. They're bum. Anybody who's a career criminal, at least be a career criminal, kick up. But if you ain't got no money, you're a career criminal, you this and that, and you telling the youth, you making the youth do shit for you.
That's what
you brainwash this and that. That's the biggest cancer in America. I'm talking about Compton, New York, Jersey, Atlanta, whatever the case may be. When the old heads got these young kids brainwashed and manipulated, to do their dirty work.
Paying they goddamn books and shit.
No, it is that, right? And nobody talks about that. But that's just the truth.
Right.
The old heads, so you saying that your time, the old heads is like, yeah, go, whatever the case may be. Yeah. But that's not what we should be doing.
That ain't right.
That's we used to get the guns from the old heads back in the day. Nowadays, the old heads get the guns from the young niggas. It's flipping. You go, I know they old head niggas still gonna pull out his little 38 out. That young boy gonna pull out a Drake, a Glock with a drum on it. I don't if I ain't delusional, it's crazy. I seen some shootouts where niggas was busting out that Tony Montana gun. You seen that shootout in Philly that day? Okay, it's crazy. Everybody's in the fucking Philly. Oh my God. You seen that? Yeah, stupid shit. Fucking kept running over. In Philly. And the guy looking at the camera. I know he in jail forever. The guy was he looking at the camera shooting, he got it. What he just doing? Looking at the camera. You know, when you click this, you go find that fucking clip. He in the front shooting, but looking at this, he's done. Oh, shit. Listen, guys, can't nobody do shit, get away with shit. Look at the guy who shot up the school the other day. God bless. Brown. They only had him from the back. They can't really get. I thought he was black. Today they just released another film. So a white guy with a beard, they got him. But he's going down. Like it's just too many ring things, too many cameras, too many this, tell me that. Like right now, if you pop off, just know you going to jail. Like just if you get caught on camera, I mean, look at that. No, you ain't camera, bro. You are in camera. They killed the kid. What's his name? Julio? The fucking car was the camera. The Tesla shit got cameras. They're like, okay, Johnny V, he did. They even locked the chick up. She was there. She done too. The car's the camera. Today's show is brought to you by the
Think about
Rock Bet, Florida Sportsbook. It's big game week on Hard Rock Bet. Seattle 4.5-point favorite over New England. For games like this, basic bets just don't cut it. Here's a parlay I like. New England +5, under 45.5 points, and under 1.5 passing touchdowns for Darnold. I think Sam takes the lead. They play a semi-conservative game, and the game is fairly low scoring. Patriots keep it close, but you know who the better team is. Hard Rock Bet also loaded with special props you can't find the rest of the year. Scorigami, opening kickoff touchback, off-the-wall bets that make every snap matter. Those props only come around once a year, so you might as well have some fun, right? If you haven't signed up with Hard Rock Bet, never been a better time. New signups can double their winnings on their first 10 bets. That's right. If you would have won $100 on your bet, make that 200. Plus, you won't miss Hard Rock Bet's $7 million big game bonus party. So place a $10 big game parlay. You get a share of $7 million in bonus bets, win or lose. Every parlay counts. The more you place, the bigger your share. I already built mine. Your turn. If you're in Florida, Jersey, the big game energy doesn't just live just in the app. Head to Hard Rock Casino for drawings, giveaways, all the excitement leading up to kickoff. Big game week, best time to be a Hard Rock VIP. Hard Rock Bet is rolling out the red carpet for the MVP's private jet, 5-star hotel, big game tickets, and more. Other VIPs can attend invite-only watch parties with special guests, great food, tons of exclusive merch. If you want to get in on the action, check out the status match page at hardrock.bet/loyalty. Let them know where you play for a shot at an instant upgrade to the best signature VIP program in the industry. Download the Hard Rock Bet app. Make your first deposit before kickoff. Well, all you had to do back in the day is get yourself a great lawyer. Because believe it or not, it's your life on the line. But other than you going to jail, the whole shit is theater. It's like Hamilton. Mm-hmm. Their lawyer against your lawyer. Right. Your lawyer talking that shit, he smooth you this and this that, you might come the fuck home. Right. You might not with the camera no more. When they go, oh, okay. I mean, you can be the case on camera nowadays too, though, because they got the AI. So it's like, what's that mean? You know what I'm saying? You got an AI coming into effect. AI gonna fuck up the these shit vocally and all that. Thing is in jail. Why is the AI already? They made him say shit they didn't say. They didn't think about it. You know that AI shit. A whole.
Yeah, what I miss.
You fucking with it? Yeah, we fucking with it. Yeah.
Oh.
private jet. Back in the day, get yourself a great
Fish in the oven.
But believe it or not, it's your life on the line. But other than you going to jail, the whole shit is theater. It's like Hamilton. You're really fucking that shit. You won't be there for this neck. You might come the fuck home. Right. You might, but not with the camera no more. And they go, oh, okay. I mean, you could be a case on camera nowadays too, though. Because they got the AI. So it's like, what that mean? You got an AI coming into effect. It's going to AI gonna fuck up the police shit vocally and all that. Thing is in jail. Why is the AI? You hear them say shit they didn't say. They did think about it. You know that AI shit. We talking about that 1800, man. You fucking with it? Yeah, we fucking with it. I had him on that shit though. Hey, that man was God. He was talking. What you went pull me up? Okay, he put his rap off. Let's turn. I ain't doing it right. We're going to white one. But hey, which one you? We got Soul Crystalino. That's the one he been fucking with. We fuck with that one. That's the shit he was fucking with. How you been rap off? This shit is the truth serum. Yeah, but I'm saying that boy got busy, so it must be good. Look. He looking at the less of the bottle half in. Yeah, I mean, I gotta be the one that's in the what? I was Jada. Yeah. The other day we had Tony Yayo and Murder on here, and Jada, he had that 1800. Yeah. What? That man was a nuisance. He had the fluidity. That I'm telling you. It's good. It's a good day. Kids banged up his suits. But when he banged up, he like smooth, yo, right? Yeah, he ain't loud and no. He I end up in yeah. So fat, no, I end up in the house. Like I'm the worst. I'm the best. Look, I don't really drink, but when I drink, I never had a bad time in my life. So back in the days when I'm out drinking, I end up in house parties. I'm not supposed to be there. They like, yo, Fat Joe, think the kingdom. I'm in these house parties like, you drinking? Yeah, they like, yo, nah, that shit when you drink, never had a bad time in your life. So I never had like, you know how you have a bad reaction? Never. I'm a fun drunk. Wow. Yeah, just have fun, tell jokes. The biggest problem, if I'm on the street, I'm going to where I'm not supposed to go. With Fat Joe would never go sober in his life. He'll be in, he might end up in the, I don't even care if he might end up in the back of a gambler. So I'm not supposed to be in these places. Right. I'm up in that motherfucker twisted. Yo, you gotta stop, man. You got 1800. It's like 1800 sauce. I'm already toast the real. Toast to the real 1800. We lame. Yeah, right.
Already.
You gonna do a tour? Yeah, I'm putting a tour together. Me and Millie about to go on tour. All right. We about to drop a project. I'm probably like February, March.
Yeah, Millie, I can feel it.
Things you don't like in hip hop today. Oh, I did something special for you too. No, my family, which you claim as your family, because you grew up over there. They know what the sauce. The sauce. You got the mustard sauce coming out, Johnson. That's my shit. That's the house that Joe built. Now, come here, sit down, real quick. So you're a Johnson, or you work for the Johnson? No, I'm a Johnson. You are a Johnson. You know how old are you? I'm 32. I've been there longer than you.
30. Yeah, she my age.
Ruby News' wife?
Nah, that's his wife.
That's his wife. How you doing?
That's his
Johnson. Let me explain something to you. Yo, bro, you playing with me now. You even know. Your husband knows me since I'm 3 years old. This is correct. Yeah. 3 years old, I've been going to Johnson's Fried Chicken. The mustard sauce. This is it, huh? She'll bleed mustard? Man. Where they sell it at?
online.
Online with
Johnson'sBBQBX.com, or you can go to Johnson's Barbecue on 163rd Street between 10 and Million.
Yo, he keeps saying, because he know Groovy Lou. He like, yo, I'm like, yo, you violating, man. Because it's across the street from my house. I don't think you understand. Across the street from my house. My brother used to buy out the whole Johnson. Angel. Yeah. It's a legend in Johnson's. My brother buy the whole if there's 30 people there, everybody chicken and mustard. He loved Johnson's fried chicken. We all do. Is it true that you own a farm down south?
Yes.
And so the chicken has always been organic.
Everything.
We never knew that. That's before organic was organic.
Yeah, collard greens fresh every morning. Yams fresh.
From down south. Where's the farm?
It's in Accomack, Virginia. That's where my grandmother's from. And then my grandfather, yes, my dad's dad, he's from Sumter, South Carolina. So
6 years we've been doing this at Johnson.
1954, so I believe that's the black on an operator. Thank you.
America, you're playing yourself. I beg you to purchase Johnson's mustard sauce. There is no better mustard sauce in America. Now, I've been in spots down south where he's had this similar, and the minute I eat it, I'm like, oh shit. But still, it's like I said, at least they stole Johnson's recipe down there. I go in there and damn, they know about the mustard. Everybody don't know about the mustard sauce. This is the mustard sauce of champions right here.
Thank you.
This is fucking what? Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, we have some more bottles out there.
Nah, we need that. We're gonna do that on Christmas. You know, I've been on a diet, keto, that I don't understand the doc. Oh my God, you know this strength.
Oh, it's lit.
No, I can't. Listen, I'm skinnier than I ever been in my life. I swear to God. The doctor said 242. The doctor said, yo, you're skinnier than you ever, but guess what, buddy? Need you to fast, the keto, no carbs, and then you gotta work on. I said, yo, how? You know, the doctor, like a mechanic, they find something wrong with you every time. But I come up in there, I said, yo, I'm skinnier than I ever been. It's like, you gotta work on it. You gotta give you. I don't want to look like a crackhead, though. You know when them guys had that face sunken and shit like that? Johnson definitely seen some, oh, shit. Zombie Awards. You guys can write the book. Teeth missing, all that. Everybody limping. Shit crazy. You want me to lie to you? It's like, you know, the hood gotta take care of themselves. I used to work in my Uncle bodega and they come in for the picture. Look, he bringing this in right now. No pork on his fork. He said, man, let me tell you something. That big feet. No pork on my fork, no ham in my pan. Y'all got me twisted. I ain't eaten pork since I'm about 11 years old. What I'm trying to tell you is that when I worked in my uncle's bodega, they used to come up there, everybody diabetes, everything, they coming in there for the pickle, the sausage, now all the foul shit. They eat all the foul shit. They coming in there for that shit. We like, yo, Mr. Johnson, are you sure you need this? Are you sure you want that? They be like, yo, man, this is my shit right here. But to each his own bottle of 1800. Shout out to Groovy Lou. He is really kept without doubting him. He kept telling me he's a Johnson. This, that. Groovy Lou's my man. And yo, let me tell you something. Johnson's fried chicken came through.
Oh, it be down.
It's the best. There's no way around. There's nowhere. You got food out there?
Yes.
You can't do that to me. I'll tear the paint off that bathroom. I've been pure a whole week. I've been pure a whole week. Veggies, no carbs. Man, I'm like borderline. Tear the paint off the wall. I eat one of them fried chickens right now, some ribs. Because let me tell you something. You know when your system makes plans, my shit's plans. Right now, you see me drinking the water. You ain't give me no water, nothing for drinking no water.
Gotta finish. Good boy, Kate.
Station, John.
Thank you, Station. We love you, the Johnson family. Thank you for everything.
Okay. It's been a pleasure.
We always looked up to your family in our hood. Let me tell you something. Them guys, were they ever from Forest or they just opened over there?
No, just open up there.
That's crazy, bro. 163.
No problem. Yeah. Yeah, and then they moved to Mount Vernon.
I tell a famous story about not Johnson's, but the ghetto Chinese on the corner. You know, I went to school with the two kids.
Oh, really?
We used to make fun of them. They had like 30 Chinese kids and people living in their houses all out above the restaurant. I seen them kids years later, and it was like, you know, everybody that was sleeping on the floor owns 4 Chinese restaurants.
Wow.
So that's how they bring the whole crew in there. They sleep in there.
Yeah.
Generational wealth. The players, 20 people turned into like 80 Chinese ghetto joints. Yeah, the ghetto Chinese ain't scared. They open up in Africa. They open up in Cuba. They don't give up. You go to Haiti, the only shit standing. Ghetto Chinese, Haitian food. That shit go anywhere. They're not scared of nothing. They're not scared of nothing. I used to go to Africa. The artist group everywhere. Like literally Ali Boombayeh. They ain't a hood in Africa that don't got a ghetto Chinese. They there. They not scared. They'll go anywhere.
I'm stamped it. My African man is stamped that, man.
The African man might not been to more Africans. I had 2 years where I thought I was. Listen, I thought I was back. My African ain't been the most. These guys are the most interesting men in the world. But every part of Africa, I've been in. Every part. Where you from in Africa? I've been in Ghana. You know that. Ghana, Gabon, Djibouti, anywhere you name, Rwanda, Sierra Leone,
Swaziland.
South Africa,
Swaziland.
Mexico, Nigeria, Wakanda, not Wakanda, Angola, Uganda, Kenya, Zimbabwe. You talking to the wrong. I've been to Somalia. I've been every hood. I met Davido at the All-Star game. Man told me, yo, I seen you in my village 10 times. Me? Me? Man. You've been in every hood in Africa where they don't have clippers. They cut your hair with a fucking. They take the razor out of the big shaver and they line your. Come on, you're my man. Am I lying? They line your shit up with the razor from inside the bit and they cut my hair. 10,000 people watching Fat Joe get. Are you nuts? I've been in every part of Africa. I remember I came back from Africa and went to like Mr. Child or something. I seen one of our favorite rappers. I don't want to get killed. I don't want to get killed. But this guy always talking about Africa and going back to Africa. He's like, yo, Crack, what's up, man? You look tired. Where you come from? I said, Africa. He said, shit, I ain't going over there. I said, man, you missed to go back to Africa. Man, you missed it. Yeah, you missed to go back to Africa. It's like, yo, I ain't going to say. I can't say that. Can you say that? No, sir. So he's talking about the boy, not that God's son. Not that. I ain't talking about God. I ain't talking about God's son. I'm just telling you, there's a famous rapper that raps about Africa and all that. And when I seen him, he was like, yo, where you come from? I said, Africa. He's like, Africa. Nigga, what you doing over there? I ain't going over there. I said, yo. And they got the dashiki on. Talking about he ain't going there. Let's not throw shots at Garson. I didn't say that, guys.
All right, bro.
But, yo, Mr. Knicks.
What's up, baby? Shout out to the Knicks,
And
man.
I got to take it back.
We started up at the end.
Like what Mike Brown is doing.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a Tibbs guy, so I want to
Be honest, too.
So the man wears some bullshit sneakers. I'm going to give you
General PTS.
I'm about sneakers. Turn them up. So I'm looking at him. He got like Vans on and shit like that. I'm like, yo, sneaker gang and feet. I might have General.
Tim's used to rock Givenchy, Versace's, and all that.
Yes, but this guy, he got some bullshit on.
He might be different.
This shit hurt. You know, this sneaker game, you feel what's up. He got a lot of courage to wear them shits. You wear that shit in the wrong hood, you got to nail with this shit. Like, they ain't got the broken shit like this. Like shit. Dog, that shit out of control.
Got a nail in your shit.
sticks. I'm trying to. Yeah. All right, man. I'm trying to give Mike Brown some good feet. Let's take Mike Brown on. You should shopping for sneakers. Yeah, let's go. No, we gotta do it. Yeah. You gonna take Mike Brown shopping for sneakers, man? Joe hit us up. Recommend it. Like thinking on his feet. Anything he will wear, his shit like this. So we gotta give him comfy shit. His shit like this. Tires is low. Yo, tires is low. Yo, that's it, bro. Tires is low. I brought all my cars up from Miami. Tires is low. I can't all go around New York. All them shits is like this. If I hit one bump, I'm done. Like, got me started. Oh shit, 1800. 1800? 1800. They might be freaking out all day tonight, man. Let me tell you something. It work wonders for Jada Kiss. Jada Kiss, he on that 1800. Yeah, he gone. He going. I like that. Sometimes he want to come in here quiet, shy, shit like that. 1800? The man on that shit, talking that shit. What do you don't like that's acceptable in hip-hop today that probably ain't how you was taught in hip-hop coming up? I always hear him saying niggas don't want to rap, but it's hard to that he is giving them the run around. There's a lot of funny money. You did nobody. Yeah, that's crazy. Y'all went through that same shit, and it's like I seen it. He got to be my whole career. Yo, kid, he got mad features for me. Yeah. But see, we came from the time when it was no emailing or none of that. Right. He couldn't. We had to meet up. He didn't even know where to send his song. You had to go to the studio to do. You know that helped us. Now with this Tetris way of recording, yeah, that's definitely a problem right there for me. It was like you'd be like scared to get in that booth. I don't know. It's like, but I think I always thought it was about swapping fans with this shit. You feel me? As I'm trying to grow, all about collaboration. Yeah, don't let nobody lie. I want to get known over here and all of that shit. I did some. Don't get me wrong. There's some big features that I'm blessed and honored for. That's one. And another thing is just that they in the rap game, they just be allowing. Like, they allow motherfuckers to get away with fuck shit that ain't supposed to be okay, man. Like, the rat and shit, the corny shit. Like, once you're done, you're done. It's like, you know what I mean? And I understand we in a world where every now and flag for the accepting the rats. Yeah. Flag on the play. Let's do that. No, that's probably the one change of events I've ever seen coming. Yeah, because that shit was like, that was to push you out the industry back in the day. You had to that shit. You had to have a strong camp. You had to. Now it's like, motherfucker, if you call a motherfucker that's a rat and he know he a rat, his man gonna uphold on you. Like, you feel me? Like, we about to kill a real nigga for saying how. That nigga's really like ready to kill a real nigga for saying that this nigga a rat. You feel me? I'm gonna tell you some crazy shit, right? So I know a guy. His name is Legendary. Mm-hmm. That's New York. I'm just trying to tell you, yo, Kiss, you gotta stop. He's a legend. Dion took 10 years, took 15 years. Like, this guy busted his gun in jail, all you could imagine. There's nothing wrong you can say about Fred. Been in there with the Lions, the Titans. So one day I see him in recent times, and he's standing next to this dude that ratted on 46 dudes, the whole cartel. This is one of the biggest rats in the Bronx history. Like, yo, he's got the bag, I gotta hold it down. I know he a rat, but I was like, I think that's gonna play out straight. So my science behind it, right? Because some people say, yo, he ain't rat on me, or whatever. My science behind it is this. As much as you love a guy, if he just told on 47 guys, if anything go wrong, if we gotta pound somebody out in front of the building, he's telling them, how do you feel safe with being with this guy? Knowing how the game could just change on you at any moment, and you got the guy, you done. Yeah.
People do the same thing for money.
And so that's my biggest, if you think you could trust the rat guy, when it's all said and done, he get in that interrogation, he might be telling on the way there. Yeah, he'll definitely tell it. He told once, he told twice. Before once, he told twice. I won't say who. You want me to say who? So I think people were questionable, even myself, about hearing rumors about R. Kelly but he made the greatest music ever. And so everybody was like, he can't do it or he ain't do it. And he's just, why he's in this controversy, he keeps dropping. Who you got in like state? Number one, number one, number one, number one. And everybody's like, not looking at it. Because they're like, yo, he got the greatest music. Nowadays, you got a guy that might have told they got the hottest music in it, and they don't give a fuck. They like sold out arena. You don't care.
Yeah, I
They
get your
got the
point.
hottest music. You don't care. Right. I think
Music didn't tell.
yeah, but what I think is the music being hot.
Overpowers me.
Yes. It overpowers the whatever, and then be a guy like me and you sound dinosaur. Mm-hmm. We almost playing ourselves like, yo, we ain't with this rap shit, yo, we know that. They're looking at you like, what are you talking about? That's the people that a lot of people never been told on. Never been in that situation where they had to tell. You feel me? So people don't understand that shit. You've never been told on, you can't relate. The Super Bowl, I'm hustling. You're hustling? Yeah. I mean, and I know San Francisco is one of the biggest cities in the world. Shout out Chewy Gomez and Vaughn and all the legends out there. E40, but and you having a problem with every hotel sold out, everything sold out, is it too small for all the people coming in there?
You can't find a hotel. You can't find a Four Seasons.
In your hotel. Four Seasons sold out. I might have to stay in the Quinta Inn back in Sacramento and drive in every day. Like, this shit is bad like that. Like, I got 3-4 people sourcing out, and we can't find a room.
You gotta get a crib.
Well, now you tell me. Shout out to Jeff Beach and everybody at Airbnb. We working that shit too. So who do you like in the game? Who's Cardi B with?
Yo, Cardi B's with the Patriots.
Hey, I've been picking them. Whoever been listening to me, you've been winning, baby. You've been winning. Yo, kids, you gave people so much money on this shit. This ain't part of your contracts.
Nah.
Last week we 3-0, right? Because I just joined his team.
You were 3-1.
Whatever he said, I went.
And you went undefeated last week.
Anybody out there listening, you think we ain't giving you the shit? We got the drop. We got the motherfucking drop out there. It's so Super Bowl. Who you going for?
What's the spread? It's always the spread. Seattle's giving Patriots 4.5.
Who, Patriots?
Power. That's from coach. You heard the coach? I love everybody. They're gonna get obliterated.
You going to Seattle?
I'm going Sam Darnold. I love you. Sam Darnold with 214 season wins. This is the one he gets his just due. He's gonna win, get his bag, go to Disney World. He's gonna get his first.
Got their bag already. All the coaches is like, you ever notice that in the NFL, I don't know shit about the NFL, but what I do know is the second somebody fires a coach, they hire him. These guys never go, like, imagine Jada is not a headline in Summer Jam. All of a sudden, he's headlining Phillies. Something like this shit, great. Like, how can somebody be whacked somewhere, they fire him, and the next day he gets signed? And they all say, like, you see the guy come,
It's not necessarily goes like that with coach. He might be a good fit for another team, another system. He might be a coach that is able to groom young quarterbacks. He might be a defensive mind coach, different. You know what I mean? It's all about the perfect marriage. I mean, Sam Darnold everybody loves an underdog story. You know what I mean? He went through a fucking fucked up time at the Jets. He had a fucked up time at the Panthers. He was able to revive his career in Minnesota. They wanted to see if they wanted to keep him or the young dude. They said, we gonna let him go. He went to Seattle, 14-2. He deserves it. He deserves it. He feel good. You see, he say he want to win with the group that he's with. I'm rooting for him just for the shit that he went through. You know what I mean? His life ain't like Stephon Diggs and Cardi. He don't got no Bottega, none of that. He ain't going into the Sprinter doing that shit. So they still gonna do that. But I would love to see him win just to make his story complete. You know what I mean? He had a hard, his shit is Drake for real, started from the bottom, now we here.
And I gotta salute that. And
Sam Darnold, man, get at me, man.
you know what I mean? I'm not gonna tell a story till the story turns out. Yeah. Okay, no, I'm gonna tell you this story. But I'm not gonna tell the name till somebody comes out after this and just says, they chose talking about not this one, right? Because they cat me. You want to throw 700 flowers for shit. They'll start throwing it. There's no way to believe me if I say the name. Okay, there's no way you wouldn't believe Fat Joe. If you heard he's real, this is that. You're like, yo, this is capital. Right, right. I'm at a show. It's around this time. It's a Christmas show. Corporate. We get the freest bag in the world. I'm only there with Rich, Uncle Dan. I don't even have my DJ. I'm on my way to the stage. Right? I'm behind stage. It's dark as hell. Hammerstein Ball. They introduced me, so I gotta go out. When they do that, somebody appears. He gives me their hand. I shake people's hand in the airport all day. Everybody. I'm Fat Joe. So what's up? I said, what's up? So he says, yo, you know who I am? They already introduced me. The music's going. Lean back his arm. It was only like 2 songs. I said, nah. He said, yo, I'm such and such. When I looked at him, I said, holy shit. Now, this guy's beyond a killer. He was extorting every rapper on earth. He was extorting the streets. He was doing whatever. He's a monster out. Legend of all legends. I couldn't wait to get off that stage. I ran back to this dude. I couldn't believe he was standing there. I said, now look at me, you rat motherfucking bastard. Piece of shit, cocksucker, bitch. You mother shit on her face, nigga. You ever in your fucking life. Cuz it just happened. I don't know what the dynamic is. Mano bumped into Troy Ave, and Troy Ave had a baby in this thing. In front of 10,000 people. I hear they had problems. But Mano, said what's up. I wouldn't have done that, right? But said what's up. And he caught that bitch in 4K. A white person had to catch that fucking footage right there. That wasn't no hood shit. Yeah. And it's everything. So I was scared this nigga said was stuck to me. Right. And he had a cameraman somewhere because they said he was running down on anybody who's the realest in New York. And they, no, my bad, son. I would have never talked about you. Yeah. Oh, this. I'll tell you, I'll give you a clue. My man Wally World throw them hood plays. The man went to the middle of the hood play. He's a rat of all rats. And told all the OGs we ever seen in Fed magazine and all of them. He was like, yo, who got a problem? Who won it? Everybody was like, amongst the word. No, but what I'm saying to you is, not only did I scream on this killer, as I walked away, this could have been a mistake. There was a girl there, she Gucci down and all that. I turned back around because I see Dave face. You're part of this story, you don't even know. Oh, listen. No, listen. You were part of it. How the fuck am I part of it? You was complaining about the nigga in the back of my store. All of y'all kept telling me, yo, this dude's out here moving like this, that. This nigga's crazy, this. I'm just saying, you don't even know what I'm talking about.
Let me talk to the people. Whether he's talking about, I was never complaining about anybody for years.
What I'm saying,
He's saying,
no, what I'm saying is, this guy,
I was trying to
he was shaking everybody down. So they talking about from the biggest to the biggest. You telling Kill. No, you wasn't true. You were telling Kill. You were telling Kill. He was the most dangerous person in the world. Yeah, so I go and I see Dave. He's telling me something. But when I'm walking away, no. So I turn back around and I go right back up to this guy again. Shit, man. He's looking. They would never believe this. That's why I can't say the name. He's looking down. I picked his chin up. Said, look me in the eye, nigga. Yeah, you look me in the eye, nigga. You know what this is. You're not dumb. Yeah. I'm not these niggas. You know what? He knew I put in work for real. He looked in my eye. First time I realized somebody, you look at the crazy guy in the eyes, their eyes are opened up and they said, "Oh shit, this person, man." What he knew when he said, "Oh my God." Phone rang off, everybody was calling me like, "Yo, I heard this." I was like, "Look, it is." The only person I warned was my man who be in that neighborhood. I was like, "Yo, I had to scream on." I knew it was gonna happen, right? Because no disrespect, the game been using the rap game.
Yeah, they wait for Fat Joe to get danced on.
For so many years.
To get danced on.
Every rapper get beef. I inherit their beef. I gotta this. They've been using me so much. So when these guys kept telling me, and I've been saying this, I knew the bus stops here. This is the reason why it was so beautiful for me to stop the beef with 50 Cent. Because I knew the bus stops here. I knew where it was gonna go. Live and action, directed. Everybody was like, "Yo, let's hope they bump into each other. And these guys too, they're gonna go." Yeah. Right? But that's a form of manipulation. That's a form of using, you adjust the guy in the beef that as a thing. But no, this guy plays a game. You move like a piece. Yeah. I was used as a young kid in this industry as a dumb impulsive jumping out, this. I was used by other rappers. So the boy put in that work and they were like, "Yo, Joe, you know what? This. And I knew with this guy, I had nothing to do with this guy. Right. I had no beef with him. I had no problem. I never met this guy before. I fucking knew it was gonna be Fat Joe who was gonna see this guy, and I didn't give a fuck if it was in Madison Square Garden, the streets. That was gonna be the same outcome. Where 10,000 cameras. So I'm hoping somebody else bump into this dude that's gonna jump out. Yeah. But that's how the game go, man. But listen, let me tell you something. Yeah, that's something that bothers me in hip hop. It ain't my problem. Huh? That is hip hop. Yeah. We talking about, you'll see. Yeah, for real. This shit going viral without a name, bro. They know what I'm talking about, bro. This ain't a regular degular. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But some stories you can't tell people because they say I'm king. You know what I'm saying? Just tell anybody anything. Yo, got the power to just say it. They believe me now. You think so? I'm not cat like that. Nah. No, but this one, this particular story, I've been waiting for somebody to say it other than me. Yeah. I've been falling back like, somebody's gonna say the story. And I'm the man for the job. Nobody was here. There was a girl there. She was fucking. I wish I would have seen her face. That's the biggest mistake. Mm-hmm. If there's ever been a mistake to haunt me and beef in my life, is all systems go one way. And I look around at the surroundings. Mm-hmm. Like somebody fronted on my brother. I was looking at him all day. I seen him. I said, "Pussy, pull over. Pull over, pussy. Pull over." I jump out. He jump out. He acting extra tough. I don't know why. Mm-hmm. We start fighting immediately. And I turned around. There was like 1,000 guys with this guy. I didn't look at the other 30 trucks. So when you get that tunnel vision, the truth is, there's a girl who's the witness to this that was Gucci down to the socks, from the jacket to the shoes to the boots to the this. She was there. Right? She was a witness. Who is it? We got look. I don't know who she is, but you're gonna hear after this episode. They're gonna tell you because some people know. Some people know. Yeah, they know, but it's like. But I got tired of that. I've been tired of like people using me to do certain things and jump out the window and this and that. Because I know there's certain things I'm not going to tolerate in no way, shape, or form. But, and then I think of, it was almost a time trap, right? Mm-hmm. So when the guy shakes my hand and I realize who he is, all I see is faces of all my friends. They got 40 years, 30 years, 20 years, 10 years, 15 years, this, immediate. When he said, "Yo, I'm such and such," I said, "This pussy put everybody in jail like that. You gotta be kidding me. My best friend doing 46. That's what I'm saying. That's what it's about. You can't be a hypocrite in this shit. You gotta stand on what you stand on. Because it's like, I'm gonna apply the same pressure to whoever. I'm not gonna change my tone for no man. You feel me? If I feel like you a fuck nigga, I'm gonna pull you on that. Especially if I thought you was a real nigga at first, because I'm thinking you my time. I'm bringing you in. I'm bringing you in this world. Like I fuck with you. This game get tricky. Yeah. So if I feel like I fuck with you, I'm like, okay, I ain't solid. I fuck with that nigga. But the same way I'm.
Fucked up. Say, man, what the fuck going on, man? It's a good interview, man. Can't even lie.
Yeah, no, but this one, this particular story, I've been waiting for some.
Shout out to Fat Joey Critter for telling the story. And Fat Joe don't give a damn what he said.
Most of jumping out. This. I was used by other rappers. So the one put in that work, and they were like, "Yo, this." And I knew with this guy, I had nothing to do with this guy. Right. I had no beef with him. I had no problem. I never met this guy before. I fucking knew it was gonna be Fat Joe who's gonna see this guy, and I didn't give a fuck if it was in Madison Square Garden, the streets. That was gonna be the same outcome. Where 10,000 cameras. So I'm hoping somebody else bump into this dude that's gonna jump out. Yeah. But that's how the game go, man. But listen, let me tell you something. Yeah, that's something that bothers me in hip hop. It ain't my problem. Huh? That is hip hop. Yeah. We talking about, you'll see. Yeah, for real. This shit going viral without a name, bro. This thing, they know what I'm talking about, bro. This ain't a regular Declan. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But some stories you can't tell people because they say I'm fat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Just tell anybody anything.
Yo,
Got the power
to just say it. They believe me now. You think so? I'm not tapped like that. No, but this was this particular story. I've been waiting for somebody to say it other than me. Yeah. I've been falling back like, somebody's gonna say the story, and I'm the man for the job. Nobody was there. There was a girl there. She was fucking. I wish I would have seen her face. That's the biggest mistake. Mm-hmm. If there's ever been a mistake to haunt me and beef in my life, is all systems go one way. And I look around at the surroundings. Mm-hmm. Like somebody fronted on my brother. I was looking at the form all day. I seen him. I said, pussy, pull over. Pussy, pull over. I jump out. He jump out. He acting extra tough. I don't know why. Mm-hmm. We start fighting immediately. When I turned around, it was like 1,000 guys with this guy. I didn't look at the other 30 trucks. So when you get that tunnel vision, the truth is, there's a girl who's the witness to this that was Gucci down to the socks, from the jacket to the shoes to the boots to the this. She was there. Vital. She was a witness. Who is it? We got look. I don't know who she is, but you're gonna hear after this episode. They're gonna tell you because some people know. Some people know. Yeah, they know, but it's like. But I got tired of that. I've been tired of like people using me to do certain things and jump out the window or this and this and that, because I know there's certain things I'm not gonna tolerate in no way, shape, or form. But and then I think of it was almost a time trap. Right? And so when the guy shakes my hand and I realize who he is, all I see is faces of all my friends. They got 40 years, 30 years, 20 years, 10 years, 15 years, this, immediate. That when he said, yo, I'm such and such, I said, this pussy put everybody in chair. Like that, you gotta be kidding me. My best friend doing 46. That's what I'm saying. That's what it's about. You can't be a hypocrite in this shit. You gotta stand on what you stand on. Cause it's like I'm gonna apply the same pressure to whoever. I'm not gonna change my tone for no man. You feel me? If I feel like you a fuck nigga, I'm gonna pull you on that. Right. But especially if I thought you was a real nigga at first. Cause I'm thinking you my con. I'm bringing you in. I'm bringing you in this world. Like I fuck with you. This game get tricky. Yeah, so if I feel like I fuck with you, I'm like, okay, I ain't solid. I'm fucking with that nigga. But the same way I'm treating you like my brother, I'm gonna treat you like my enemy once I find out you did something that ain't a part of our movement or what we stand for. You feel me? Like I honor y'all. Y'all the big bros of this shit. So it's like the same way if I hear some shit like, yo, what? Kiss me out bad? Oh, kiss me out bad. You feel me? It's also, right, be clear about that. Like what I'm saying, the same shit. That's about me too, though. Hold up. I mean, let's not go kiss one out bad. You also have to see who the messenger is. Mm-hmm. Of course. No, what's going on now, whether he cheated on her or this and this and that, the people who be talking this shit,
You the main one.
disgruntled employees, fake former friends that got cut off. You know what this is to be, even be with you. Mm-hmm. For you to cut somebody off, it's lights out. Mm-hmm. For him, every day, whether he wants it or not, he's performing for Allen Iverson's birthday, flies, kid. That's a different lifestyle. Exactly. You pulling up in Miami, we going to college, party, he's walking through. That's a life. When you take one of them guys and go, lights out, baby, it's over. That Yonkers Community Center ain't hitting like DJ Khaled's 50th birthday. No, now there's no more Gold's Gym. You gotta work out at St. Mary's Gym. It's a whole different thing. So you don't really.
Man, that's a fact.
Soon as I think it's over, I'm gonna come smack out with $1 million bank.
Stop this shit. That's crazy. But make sure y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe, man. I forgot my man's name though. Albie Owl or some shit like that. You gotta look him up though. He good people though. I know he always talk about wild shit
From the outside
in his music, so it's good to see his motherfucking to hear his story though. And then he, Fat Joe love a nigga that he can relate to tell stories about. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe.